Welcome to the SharkPreneur podcast with Kevin Harrington and Seth Greene. Kevin Harrington is the inventor of the infomercial, one of the original sharks from the hit TV show Shark Tank, and has generated over $5 billion in TV and digital direct response sales. Seth Greene is the world's first trusted authority on cutting-edge direct response marketing, a best-selling author, and the only 3-time Marketer of the Year nominee. On the podcast, Kevin and Seth interview sharkpreneurs who share straight talk on what it takes to explode your business.
Do you want to become insanely successful? Do you want to be the go-to guru in your industry? Do you want to be talked about for all the right reasons? For over 40 years, Kevin Harrington has helped people just like you become significant influencers. Now he's broken the process down in the Key Person of Influence Roadmap, and it's yours for free. Just text KPI to him at 727-888-2100. Text KPI to 727-888-2100 right now and claim your free step-by-step guide. Text KPI to 727-888-2100 to get the recognition you deserve and experience the success as the go-to voice everyone listens to in your industry today. Welcome to the SharkPreneur podcast. This is your co-host, Seth Greene. I've got a very special guest with me today, John Carter. John, thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me on the podcast.
We are very welcome. You've got a really interesting business. Tell the folks who are listening and watching a little bit about what you do.
Well, what we do, I have a website, wineandbaraccessories.com, where we sell quality wine, bar, and cheese accessories. And the personalization is free, which usually people have to pay quite a bit. But if they order it, we will do their personalization, put their name, their mottos, whatever they want on the items.
So that's incredible. So you are absolutely right. Like if I go to Things Remembered or any place and say, I want you to engrave my name or whatever on it, it's always a premium upsell. Things Remembered charges by the letter. So let me ask, what would, for someone who's ignorant to the wine, bar, and cheese accessories space, what would be a wine and bar accessory that I would put my name on? Just a few examples.
A few examples. Corkscrews.
Okay.
All right. You can put your company name on it, whatever. Cheese boards. We have over about 200 items with different.
I won't make you list all 200.
But, cocktail shakers, wine stoppers, just various things. And we also do quantity discounts for parties and weddings and glass.
They make great favors, I would imagine.
They're great favors. We have lots and lots of favors.
Something people actually keep and use and always be reminded of, as opposed to like the t-shirt that from the wedding that I wore out and, never wear, or the one I just threw away, or the stuff that you have for a day or two and you never use it again. Yeah,
well, we even do like cork coasters with bride and groom's names on it or people's names on it. Do lots of, that's exactly right. There's all those things that we do, and it sets us apart because most people, like you say, have to pay a premium for engraving.
So how'd you get into the wine, bar, and cheese accessories business?
Well, it started in 1998. I had a commercial window covering company, which I sold, and I was looking for something to do, and I saw at a medieval fair 2 wine bottles with a bride and groom's dress on it, or bride's dress and groom's thing. So I thought, that's very nice, but what they really need is something over the neck. And when I went like that, I went monks. So being in the window covering business, I know all the sewers in LA. I went down and I had a lady design a monk robe for me with the hood and the wide sleeves and the little belt. And monks wear white and brown, which is perfect for white wines and brown wines. And so I had a lot of these things made up. I called them wine monks, and I would travel up and down the coast to all these wineries. And I would go into the shops, and I'd wait till a crowd formed, and I'd ask the lady, could I see one of your wine bottles? And when she put it down, I'd throw a monk robe on it. And people would say, oh, that's cute. Where do you get them? I said, the lady behind the bar sells them for $23 a pair. You get a white and a brown one. And she said, I do. I said, yes, you do. So she would sell those. I'd go out to the car and I'd bring them in and fulfill it. And I started building up clientele. And I met a man who was the largest distributor of wine and bar accessories in the world. And I showed it to him, and he said, well, that's more of a retail item. I'm not interested, but send it to me. Send me about 5 or 6. Maybe I can find people who would be interested. So I sent him some, and he called me about 3 weeks later, says, I want to put this in my catalog. And I said, I thought you didn't sell these things.
Right.
And he said, well, I put one on my desk, and every person that walked in here said, damn, that's cute. Where do I get one? So he said, so I gave him all my customers, which was sad because I used to bring home a couple of bottles of wine given to me, for doing. And I started just selling his products. And I did that under a company called Bar Parts for 14 years. And then I sold the company and they went bankrupt. So he called me, he says, you want to start Bar Parts up again? I said, no. But I said, what I'd like to do is only products that can be imprinted. He's got the best imprinting, hundreds of $1,000 lasers and pad prints.
Oh, wow.
And so I said, if you will do my engraving, I will sell those products. So that's how I got back into wineandbaraccessories.com.
That is absolutely incredible. So do you get most of your sales direct to consumer, or are you selling to like the wineries and places like that?
To both, strangely enough. Mostly it's to consumer, but I have a lot of wineries that contact me because what they want is things like corkscrews with their logo on it. And I sell those to wineries, to hotels, to a lot of different places.
And what are you finding? I mean, why? I get the evolution of how you got here. How did I know you met the man who had the personalization. Were people asking for personalization before you offered it? How did you get the idea for that?
Oh, when I had Bar Parts, we did a tremendous amount of personalization. In those days, though, we used to charge for it. But I used to do probably 40 or 50 weddings a year where they had corkscrews, cork stops and whatnot. I would sell party plates that had logos and things. There's a company in the Virgin Islands that I used to sell probably about 5,000 plates a year to.
Wow.
And ship them to the Virgin Islands. So I knew that there was a big market, and the thing is that most people won't do the engraving.
Right.
And you can get a corkscrew anywhere, but you can't get an imprinted corkscrew anywhere. And it took corkscrews out of the commodities market and put it into the specialty market.
And obviously that completely differentiates you and allows you to charge more if you wanted to. So if a large percentage of your business is direct to consumer, how are they finding you?
I advertise on Facebook. I advertise inline ads on YouTube. That's basically how they find me, and word of mouth.
I would imagine that obviously someone sees your product, let's say at a wedding, and then says, where did you get that?
Yes, a lot of that. And then they contact us and say, well, I'm getting married in October and, can you help me out? So how does the operations of your business run? Do you outsource it all? Do you have a large staff? How does the manufacturing, how does that all that get done? The manufacturing, I buy the products and the manufacturing from my supplier. And he keeps an inventory for me. And then when I get an order, he pulls from the inventory, engraves it, and ships it.
So you're drop shipping in essence.
In essence, drop shipping. That is correct.
That's beautiful. Okay. So then you don't need much of a team then.
No, you're looking at the team.
You are the team. Okay, so you've built up this business by basically a customized drop shipping business that takes no one but you to run. That's awesome.
Right, and I build my own website, so that wasn't a problem.
Another useful skill. And then you talked about advertising on Facebook and YouTube. I would imagine Pinterest could also work well for you.
It does. I do Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, all the normal ones. I keep my name out there.
That is absolutely incredible. What do you like most about your business?
The people that I meet and talk to, especially the ones that will call and say, I have a problem. I really enjoy that. And I enjoy dealing with the public and making people happy, just like you do.
We do our best.
That's right. And we do very well with it. But the best part is really I have a little niche market. I don't know, you might call it a niche market, but it's niche or niche. And I try and fill that and just make happy customers.
Happy customers are the kinds we like.
Yeah.
With all the success you've achieved, what's your biggest challenge now?
My biggest challenge is getting more customers. I think that's the biggest challenge with most businesses. I would like more customers. And I think that's my biggest challenge.
And where do you want the business to go, like in the next 5 years? How big do you want to get?
Well, I'd like to get back up to where it was with bar parts, which is close to $1 million in sales a year. And I'd like to get back up to that.
Okay. I would imagine that, I don't know where you are at now, and you don't need to disclose that on air, but I would imagine the next 5 years you could probably pull that off.
Yeah. Well, I'm not anywhere close to $1 million a year yet, but I've only been doing this now. I started wine and bar accessories at the beginning of last year.
Oh, wow. So you've had some incredible growth to get where you are in that's such a short time period.
Yeah, it's since August.
Wow. Okay. So then you'll probably, the rate you're growing, you probably will get exactly where you want to go, if not further.
Yeah. And I enjoy it. I really enjoy the business, and I enjoy business just in general.
Well, that is an absolutely incredible story. We appreciate you sharing it. One more time for the folks who are inspired by you and want to learn more about you and perhaps get their hands on some customized, personalized wine accessories. One more time, the website to send them to is
wineandbaraccessories.com.
All right, we'll pull it up on the screen for everybody real quick. This is how you know you're in the right place. That is some absolutely beautiful merchandise. Oh, I can't help myself. I'm going to go check out your social media following. All right. So you've got some great content there. Beautiful looking website. I can't believe you built that yourself. That shows obviously some serious talent. We greatly appreciate you being on the show, and we look forward to having you back to report on your future successes.
I really appreciate you, Seth. Thank you very much for having me on your show.
You're welcome. We always love inspiring entrepreneurs. Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching at home. Do you need money to fund your idea, product, or service? Are you ready to take your business to the next level but need capital to get it done? Kevin Harrington has heard more than 50,000 pitches and knows how to help you make the perfect pitch to get the funding for your entrepreneurial dream. He's distilled the process down in his perfect pitch cheat sheet, and it's yours for free. Just text PITCH to him right now at 727-888-2100. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 right now and claim your free perfect pitch cheat sheet. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 to start funding your dream today.
This show has been produced by Market Domination, LLC. To discover how you can have your own show completely done for you and turn it into a real published book and become the authority in your marketplace, go to www.marketdominationllc.com/podcast offer.